This is a beautiful message from Reverend Paul Thangiah on Psalm 77. He knows your pain.
The psalmist is saying, I cry out to God in Psalm 77, verse number 1. I cry out to God. Yes, I shout. Oh, that God would listen to me. Remember, you are not alone. God is with you, and God is listening to whatever you are saying. But verse number 2, when I was in deep trouble, I searched for the Lord. All night long I prayed with hands lifted towards heaven, but my soul was not comforted. Verse number 3, I remember God and was troubled. I complained and my spirit was overwhelmed. I was seeking for God's help and I was crying, says the psalmist. Verse number 4, you don't let me sleep. I am too distressed even to pray. I am too distressed. I am in too much pain. Will God help you at this time? You are crying unto God. Oh, you are in trouble. You want desperately. You want a miracle. You are distressed. You don't know what to do. Verse number 5, I think of the good old days long since ended. Verse number 6, when my nights were filled with joyful songs, I search my soul and ponder the difference now. There was a time I used to be joyful. There was a time God was with me. But now it looks like God is not there. I am crying. I am praying. I am fasting. I am keeping awake the whole night. But where are you, God? It's almost like a small boat caught up in a storm in the sea. David was in such a turmoil. David was going through the worst challenges in his life. The psalmist is crying unto God. How many of you have felt abandoned and unheard when you have prayed? So many times I have felt, we have prayed. God, where are you? Why our daughters are not healed? We have been crying. We've been praying. We have cried for our husbands, wives, children. But where are you, God? There was a time you helped me. But today, it looks like you are away, far away from me. But I want to tell you, this is the hardest time in the life of the psalmist David. He is crying unto God. I can't sleep in the night. My heart is filled with sorrow. A raw emotion of David. The worst time of his life. Remember, all of us face such moments in our lives. We feel abandoned by God. But remember one thing, the psalmist, in the worst time of his life, he cried unto God. Whatever you are going through right now, I can't sleep in the night. Pastor, I'm so broken. I feel that I'm abandoned by God. I feel that God is not listening to me. My life is over. At this time, don't forget to do one thing. Don't stop crying unto God. Your answer will not come from any human beings. Your answer will only come from the God of Israel. If you are in a situation like this, I'm going to read verse 7 and 9. Has the Lord rejected me forever? Will he never again show me favor? Verse 8, is his unfailing love gone forever? Have his promises permanently failed? Has God forgotten to be gracious? Has he slammed the door on his compassion? God, have you left me? And is it all over from your side? The psalmist was like a tree during the autumn season when all the leaves wither away. That was his condition. When you looked at the tree, you only saw an empty tree. You never even saw the leaves on the tree. That was the condition of the psalmist. Oh, the tree has lost its vitality. Everything is gone. David is asking God, have you left me? Are you there for me? I am also praying and praying and praying. How many times? How many hours? How many days to pray? Are you there? I don't even feel your presence. But remember, these questions are part of our faith journey. Will God ever let us down? You are praying. Brother, don't worry, we will pray. But Pastor, I'm praying. Don't worry, brother, read the Bible. I'm reading the Bible. Don't worry, come to church. I'm coming to church. Don't worry, give to God. I am giving to God. Then what else you will say? David looked like a tree that had lost all the leaves. And the tree had lost its vitality. Remember, we must understand, heaven may pass, earth may pass, but the word of God will stand forever. I can't pray anymore. How many of you have said that? I have prayed. More than this, what to do? Today, prayer has become like a machine, like a mechanical exercise, emotional exercise. I've tried everything, but where are you, God? If anyone is in this situation, remember, God is the creator of everything, and He absolutely, He cannot fail. But this is the journey of your faith. But I want you to read verse 10, 11, 12, 13. And I said, this is my faith, that the blessings of the Most High have changed to hatred. Verse number 11. But then I recall all you have done, O Lord. I remember your wonderful deeds of long ago. He is faithful. Today you may be like a boat tossed and driven, but remember all the days when God has helped me. Remember the days when God gave you the salvation. Verse number 12. They are constantly in my thoughts. I cannot stop thinking about your mighty works. I cannot forget all what you have done for me in the past. Of all the good things that the Lord had done for me in the past, I will not forget the good things you have done to me, to my family. Today, your situation may be bad, but God will lift you up. When the Red Sea saw you, oh God, its waters looked and trembled. The sea quaked to its very depths. Up to 15 verses struggle, but now he is recognizing. Verse number 17. The clouds poured down rain, the thunder rumbled in the sky, your arrows of lightning flashed. Verse number 18. Your thunder roared from the whirlwind, the lightning lit up the world, the earth trembled and shook. All because of your voice. If your voice can shake the world, your love can touch my heart. Verse number 19. Your road led through the sea, your pathway through the mighty waters. A pathway no one knew was there. Nobody knew that there was a pathway in the sea. I want to tell you prophetically, you don't know the path that God has already prepared for you. I say it as a prophecy. You don't know the path God has for you through the sea. Verse number 20. You led your people along that road like a flock of sheep, with Moses and Aaron as their shepherds. God has prepared a path for you in the midst of the sea. But you are saying today, God, I am praying, I am fasting, I am doing everything. It looks like you are gone away. But God, one thing I know, nobody knew there was a path in the sea, but you knew it. There is a path for you. When I remember, I can say that you are a faithful God.
We hope you are blessed by this message. Please do follow Reverend Paul Thangiah and Reverend Sammy Thangiah on Instagram for more such powerful message clips. If you have a prayer request, you can email Reverend Paul Thangiah at tigerforjesus@hotmail.com. Full Gospel Assembly of God Church meets at 3 locations: FGAG Kannuru, FGAG Indranagar, and the FGAG Prayer and Retreat Center. If you'd like to support this ministry, you can send in your offerings via GPay or PhonePe to 98864 11111, or you can also scan the QR code.